Hi there, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how we can utilize the conditional rights that is being feature being added to the S3 bucket. So basically in this one, we will be having a support for conditional right that basically checks for the existence of any object before creating it. So it helps you to easily prevent applications for overwriting any existing objects when you are uploading some data. So we can perform this conditional writes using the put object. So I'll just show you a small demo. It's the recently launched feature. I'll just use the S3 API calls through the CLI in order to show like how does it works. So we can simplify using this feature in our distributed applications where multiple clients concurrently update some data in parallel across some shared data sets. So basically, we can make sure that it doesn't overwrite any objects that are already being written by any other client. So I will be first creating uh, a text document, then I will try to upload the same document, then again I will try to upload the same document. It should not overwrite. So that will be the demo. But before proceeding, make sure you have the latest version of AWS CLI being installed, and this request is will be on HTTP if none match condition header will be provided. So I will show you that header also that we need to be added to our request. So I will just open the CMD, but make it sure you already have the environment set up. If you don't have the environment set up, so first do the AWS configure, then only we can utilize that. So I will show you just from the beginning. I have another video in which I have shown you various AWS S3 CLI commands. So I will just put the link of the video in the description so you can have a look into it into detail. So in today's video, I'll just create a bucket. I'll just push some item, and then I will show you this conditional write option. So let's move on to the CMD. Okay, so I will just show you AWS hyphen version. Make it sure you have the latest version of the CLI because I was having an older version 2 point something. I was not able to utilize this command. So make it sure you have the latest one. So the very common one, AWS S3 LS. So it will list all your buckets. So I have 2 buckets. So I will just use a basic command, AWS S3 MB. So it will create a bucket, S3, and your name of your bucket, my demo bucket. So make it sure your environment is configured. You have already configured the AWS authorize. You can specify a region. I'm not specifying any region. So you can use hyphen region, and you can specify in which region you want to create the bucket. So I'm not specifying those details. So you can see the bucket has been created. So I will just go to the AWS console in order to just cross check over here whether our bucket has been created or not. Just refresh this one. So you can see my demo bucket 121 has been created. So let's go back to the command prompt over here. Now we are going to, let's say I have created one folder in which I have one file. Let me show you. So you can see over here, I have a demo.txt. So I will just put it over here. Okay, so I have saved this file. Now I will just pick up the path. Okay, now I will go back to my command prompt over here. First of all, I will upload this file using the put object. So AWS S3 API put hyphen object, my bucket name. So my bucket name is my demo bucket 121. Then I need to mention over here, if you want to generate some key, you can mention over here hyphen key. And if you want to specify some directory, let's say dir-1 slash demo.txt. Okay, body. So I need to pass the path where the file is being stored. So slash demo.txt. Okay. So I will just run this one command without passing any additional header, additional value, that is hyphen if none match. So that is in order to check whether the file exists, it will ignore the upload. It will not overwrite the file. So this is just I'm uploading. Okay. Now there is a e tag and all. Later on, we can utilize this e tag. Suppose if you're having like a specific like multiple versions, so you can utilize the e tag, and then you can utilize this command, the put object. Still, this feature is not available, but definitely it will be there in the future, I think, because that's the purpose of the e tag, in order to identify each version that you're uploading separately if you're having different versions being enabled. Okay, so next one, so we can cross-check in our bucket whether we got the file. So this is my bucket. So you can see our file is already there. Okay, let's download it and I will just show to you. Okay, so you can see this is the text inside the bucket, inside the text document. Now I'm going to utilize the command that will prevent from overwriting. Now, let's say I went to this document and I'm making some changes. Let's say new content added. So I will save this one locally. Now I will go back to my CLI, this AWS CLI over here. I'll use the same command, but this time if I use the same command, it will overwrite. But now I'm going to add over here if none match. Then in the bracket, I need to provide the star, means all the files. Check for this file whether it exists or not. So it will, if it is not matched, then only it will upload, otherwise it won't upload. So once I press enter, so you can see an error occurred, precondition failed. So this condition is failing. So the put operation cannot be performed, at least one of the preconditions you specified did not hold. So it won't overwrite. So you can also cross-check over here. The file is not being uploaded. So it is the same file. But once I remove, so you can see it's showing you the date last modified. You can see plus 20.7. So it's not the one. So it is 20.8 now. So it is not the same file. Even if you download, it's not being changed. So in order to prevent overwriting, we can utilize this option over here. So this is how we can utilize this. Now, as soon as I remove this batch condition over here, once I press enter, it will just go and overwrite the file. So you can see it's creating a new e tag. So let's go back to our bucket. You can see I'll just refresh over here. So you can see 2011. So once I click on this demo file, download. So, we can check over here. So you can see new content has been added. So this is how you can prevent the override. So this is a new feature that's being added. So there is some precondition. You can explore this put object and you can utilize this if none match, then only you will be able to put the object. Otherwise it will fail. So it will say that some precondition did not hold. So this is how you can utilize the latest added feature that prevent you to overwrite. It helps you to use the conditional writes. So if file is there, it won't write. If it is not there, it will upload that file. So I hope you understood the use case for this feature that is being recently added in the S3. So do give a try to this and do let me know in the comment section. So please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.